What is the fifth dimension really? Everything you know might be wrong. What if everything you've heard about the fifth dimension was just a shadow of the truth? What if, instead of being some distant, unreachable place, it was actually revealing itself within you right now? Today, we're breaking through illusions and diving deeper than ever before. Forget what you've been told. Forget the cliches. Let's cross the veil together. Because the truth is far more powerful than you can imagine. The truth about the fifth dimension. Most people believe the fifth dimension is a place, some parallel reality filled with radiant light and ascended beings. But that's just a simplified interpretation. The fifth dimension is, above all, a state of consciousness. It's not about escaping Earth or waiting for some grand event to take us there. It's an inner transformation, an awakening to a new way of existing within the same world. Imagine you're in the middle of the ocean, being tossed by the waves of life, struggling to stay afloat. That's 3D, struggle, fear, resistance. But what if, instead of fighting, you became the ocean itself? That's 5D, flow, surrender, expansion. Poseidon, the story that symbolizes the fifth dimension. Poseidon, the god of the seas, wasn't just a ruler of the waters. He was the waters. He understood the fury of the storms, but also the mystery of the depths. He never tried to control the ocean because he knew he was part of it. Now think about yourself. Your journey may have felt like a constant battle, struggling to stay afloat amid the chaos of the world. But what if, instead of fighting against the currents, you learned to move with them? What if you realize that you are already far greater than everything you fear? That is the path to the fifth dimension. Poseidon's power wasn't in brute strength, but in his unity with the natural flow of the universe. This is what you must awaken within yourself. What really changes in the fifth dimension? The biggest shift is in how you perceive reality. In 3D, you see separation, you versus the world, you versus time, you versus others. In 5D, you see unity. You realize everything is a reflection, that there are no enemies, only mirrors. Does this mean challenges disappear? No, but you no longer react the same way. Fear loses its grip on you. Drama becomes unnecessary. You stop fighting the waves and learn to dance with the ocean. So how do you experience the fifth dimension? You don't enter 5D. You remember you've always been there. And this starts to happen when you shift how you experience life. Have you noticed how your mind has become quieter? As if the endless noise of thoughts has dissolved, leaving behind an alive, spacious silence. That's the first sign, inner stillness. You start feeling something greater than yourself, something that has always been there, but was drowned out by the noise of the world. And then, something strange happens. Small events, coincidences, subtle patterns emerge around you. You think of someone, and they call. You keep seeing the same numbers. You feel an unexplainable connection to the flow of life. These are synchronicities. The universe is whispering, and you're finally listening. But perhaps the deepest sign is what vibrates within you. Love stops being just a feeling, it becomes a state of being. It's not something you give or receive, it's what you are. Your perception expands, and suddenly, everything is part of this greater flow. And you realize there's no more struggle. You don't resist what comes. The absence of resistance is the key. You don't force life's course, but you also don't surrender to randomness. You flow without fear, without hesitation. And in doing so, something indescribable happens. A deep knowing, the certainty that you are not lost. Because you are the path. The fifth dimension is not a place, it is a state. And when you realize that, you're already there. The fifth dimension is not some distant reality. It is happening now, within you. You can keep searching outside yourself, waiting for signs, waiting for some grand event. Or you can close your eyes, take a breath, and realize that everything you seek is already unfolding inside you. The real revolution never happens outside. It begins within. If this resonated with you, share in the comments. What part of this video spoke to you the most? When did you feel something shift inside you? Let's expand this conversation together. You are already ready. The question is, are you willing to see it?